dawn, the white splendor of the New England countryside. Shadows on the snow. Patterns against the sky. Designs of infinite variety. The gentle play of light and shade. The grace of movement. The revelation of nature's beauty. And in his search to bring that beauty from the earth into his own life, man found the queen of metals, silver. Its heritage is a thread woven through the tapestry of time. Its beauty gleamed in the glory of ancient Greece. It adorned the splendor of the Roman Empire as its proud legions moved halfway around the civilized world. To England in the 13th century, traders from Europe called Easterlings brought tokens of a new kind of silver. From the name Easterling came the word sterling, and so was the new silver called. Its properties were to have a far-reaching effect on the use of the metal. 7.5% copper or tin, 92.5% pure silver. Sterling, harder and more durable than it had ever been, and as it remains today. In Italy, during the early days of the Renaissance, Cellini and other master silversmiths ornamented church and state by fashioning their metal into a variety of forms. Tiny chandeliers of silver and crystal, designed for the private chapel of a Medici. Silver bishops of exquisite detail, handcrafted, reposing in the silence of the ages. In the great castles and chateaux of France and England in the 17th century, there began to appear knives and forks, the beginnings of what we know today as flatware. They were treasured pieces, carried in leather sheaths, the work of great artists, richly ornamented in silver and gold and precious jewels. In the 18th century, George III mounted the throne of England, and the dining room in any Georgian household of high fashion proudly displayed its silver. These pieces appeared in a variety of sizes and shapes and were called hollowware. In the New World, colonial silversmiths added their creative talent to a tradition 4,000 years old, fashioning sterling hollowware that was to carry forever its early American origins. This is the heritage of silver, the stream of tradition that is the bridge between yesterday and tomorrow. The vision of tomorrow's art is plainly seen in this beautiful new concept of sterling flatware, conceived by one of America's leading craftsmen, Ronald Hayes Pearson. He speaks of the artist's role as a creator of beauty in use.
The artist is a source that industry may call upon for usable designs to produce and for ideas to stimulate development. Once a design has been conceived and drawn, the model is made. One technique, forging, is as old as the history of man and metal. By striking a 1/4-inch square bar with a forging hammer, the silver is spread to form the rough shape of a fork. The final form is achieved by filing away the excess material from the forged piece. Polishing brings forth the inherent beauty of the silver, revealing a reflective play of light and shade, the dramatic quality of this material. So it is that after creating the design and long hours of forging and shaping, a silver dinner fork emerges that is satisfying to the hand and pleasing to the eye.
This design was but one of hundreds prepared by artists throughout the world for an international competition. Here, in New York's Museum of Contemporary Crafts, are those patterns selected for exhibition. Each design, conceived and created by the mind and the hands of a fine artist, is something lovely to behold. No event of recent years has so affected the living heritage of silver. As this exhibit is seen all over the nation, it will leave its imprint on the future. To fashion such designs for beauty, which will please millions of people with a wide range of tastes, is the role of American industry. Here, in the heart of New England, the cradle of the silver industry, this purpose is accomplished. First, there is the work of design, entrusted to artists of specialized knowledge and the highest talent. They must know the subtleties of silver. They must understand the distribution of weight that will give the finished piece the proper balance in use. They must study the effect of size and shape and form so that each will function perfectly. These are the basic principles of silver design that must also be brought to the functional beauty of stainless steel and the bright loveliness of silver plate. The challenge is the same for each artist, to give every pattern the highest degree of meticulous care in conception, in finish, in detail, the design for beauty. From the drawing board to the sculptor's table, the pattern is modeled in clay or wax and shaped with precision and accuracy. The keynote is perfection. As the master model is made, the silver comes to life. The original design is translated into reality under the painstaking touch of a skilled craftsman. Whether hollowware or flatware, the procedure is the same. The secret of perfect duplication lies in each hidden recess of the steel die. A mirror-like surface is affected for every contour to assure the identical imprint of beauty for each piece. The details are checked. The die is ready. In the work of creating a design for beauty, the human hand is the essential ingredient. Now in the process of manufacture for hollowware and flatware alike, solid silver will be duplicated perfectly, many times over, by the power of machines and the rhythm of industry. The subtle curve, the rich adornment, the inventiveness of man's creative talent captured in silver. When desired, the personal touch is engraved, assuring loveliness across the years. One day, this flatware will belong to someone. Often that someone is a young woman soon to be married, and in her choice of silver lies a fitting symbol of the meeting between the past and the future. There is much to choose from. The elegance of hollowware, the radiance of sterling silver in all its forms, The choice must be made slowly, carefully, for what is chosen will be something lovely forever. The heritage of solid silver is a timeless part of its present beauty. Flatware includes the full range of eating and serving implements, the knives and forks and spoons that bring both warmth and function to the dining table. Out of the many patterns, she will select a few, and out of the few, she will choose one. Each one evokes a mood, a movement, a loveliness all its own. Look at the graceful flowing lines and dream of the sound of music, of the grace and form of dance, expressed in the choreography of silver. The silver pattern is Swan Lake. Swan Lake, lovely dancing lines, classic grace, endlessly at play with light. The pattern is Prelude. Prelude, the delicate charm of spring exquisitely captured in a silver floral theme. The pattern is Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc, the reverent beauty of the past, translated through silver, comes to life in the loveliness of the present. The pattern is Pine Spray. Pine Spray, the vigor and flair of line and texture emerge in a truly balanced place setting. The pattern is Angelique. angelique, suggesting the very essence of romance and the French spirit, unchanging over the years. The pattern is Rhapsody. Rhapsody, the design creates motion in a symphony of flowing lines, bringing silver to life. The pattern is vision. Vision, as modern as tomorrow, translating a contemporary theme into a design for beauty. So does silver evoke dreams of loveliness. For her, as for everyone, silver will add its own richness to daily living. Something to live with, to be proud of. A design for beauty. And the choice is finally made. Use it with pride, for properly placed, it will always reflect good taste. The three major pieces are the fork, knife, and teaspoon. Add a place spoon if soup is to be served. A salad fork, a butter spreader, a water glass at the point of the knife. And the fully set table is truly a delight to the eye. Around the clock, silver brings its heritage of tradition. Early morning, and sterling sets the table for breakfast to start the day with pleasure. At noon, silver assures that the bridge luncheon will be a delight to look at, a special touch of gracious hospitality and warmth. Late afternoon is the time for informal dining. Sterling hollowware blends easily with the modern beauty of stainless steel flatware, both at home in the same surroundings. Evening, and here in the warmth of this home tonight, a family will gather for dinner. The mood is one of simplicity and good taste. His parents gave them the hollowware. Her parents gave them the flatware. The glow of elegance and tradition in contemporary living. 9 o'clock. And tonight, this home will be the background for the romance and luxury of late dining. Wherever style is the keynote, silver belongs. The formal dinner is an occasion, and the Queen of Metals provides a regal setting. Designed for beauty, in all types of homes, everywhere, for everyone. The forms of nature will be seen forever, in the gentle play of light and shade, in the delicate patterns against the sky, in shadows on the snow, in the design for beauty.